What up, y'all? Welcome to Kmrn Podcast, brought to you by To The Top Music Management, also presented by Respect the Underground Worldwide, Icon Radio. Know what I'm saying? I am your host, Kmrn, and I got my co-host D Carter. He in the building like the superintendent. What's good?
What up? Good to be here.
You know what I'm saying? And we've got an excellent episode for y'all. This is by far, and I mean, this is an understatement. Like, this is an absolute blessing right here. We have the one and the only Mr. EFreezee in the building. What's good, big dog?
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
My guy.
Appreciate y'all having me, man.
Oh, bro, we had to have you on the show, man.
Thank
No
you.
doubt about it. Guys making waves in the industry, man.
Sir, we out here trying to do something.
Hell yeah. And positive, too.
Yes, sir. Yep.
King of positivity, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, know what I'm saying? And that's the one thing that I've noticed about you, know what I'm saying? You basically make it a point to, say that you are a positive artist, know what I'm saying? A positive music producer and everything. And it's refreshing, know what I'm saying? And it's actually carried you pretty far, know what I'm saying? Because, not gonna lie, the crest, like, you know what I'm talking about too, know what I'm saying? Like, the crest cosign is crazy, you know what I'm saying? I've never seen a toothpaste brand reach out to somebody in hip hop. And I'm saying, you did that.
Yeah, thank you. Man.
Yeah.
Just trying to think of ideas that was going to work. I was like, how can I incorporate something popular and something, that's with my beats? And, I was like, oh, if I put the toothpaste on the, the beat machine, all of a sudden it makes my 808s harder or something like that. It's like, how can I take these ideas and kind of mix them together? And Chris come back, commented on it, and it was just like, what?
Hell yeah, know what I'm saying?
You made a simple idea look genius.
Thank you. Yeah, Fruit Loops did the same thing. Fruit Loops hit me back and commented on it. I made one with their cereal. It was like the Fruity Loops boy. It was like, give Fruity Loops boy a chance. It was like, man, because it was like three of me in the video. It was like one of me saying, I'm like, man, I don't know what to do. They're like, man, give Fruity Loops a boy a try. He always here and he'll never be doing nothing. And then boom, and then I was like, and then there was like, they put the beat machine next to me and I would just hit like the most simple freaking thing. And it was such a lit beat. I picked the best beat
That's
for
crazy.
it. Pick something simple that I could just do like, and I was kind of looking away while I was hitting the keys, and the beat just came out so freaking dope. I had the beat together before I started the video.
Yeah.
The video came together really good, and they commented on it too. It's crazy how many people will actually come back if you just tag them in your video, if it's relevant to them. It's kind of like a free publicity for them, So it's like, I thought of that, and it was cool, but I haven't done as many of those ideas, but man, that was really cool. That was along my journey, just trying different things, I was trying everything. Like, how can I get these beats out here? I've been making beats for so long. I've been going live for so long. How can I get more exposure on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and that's where those videos came about. So thank you for that.
Hell yeah, man. That's dope. So, I mean, talk to us, like, what got you started in music, like not just music production, but being an artist overall?
Okay. Honestly, I would have to say big time Michael Jackson influence since I was a kid, maybe 6 years old.
Goat.
Michael Jackson, he's been that's the first videos I've ever made was me dancing to like Beat It by Michael Jackson, doing like a knife, this and that, I had always kind of thought I might be an artist. That's kind of where my journey kind of originally started, with making beats and doing the artist at the same time. That's where kind of it originally started, and I was planning on doing more artist stuff.
Yeah.
But the love for the passion for that wasn't there. It was for the production. I'd always make a beat and I was like, oh, this is so dope. I'm hearing rapping to it, but it was the beat part that I just loved so much, the passion in that. It was the artist thing never kind of took on. I still freestyle. I freestyle every day on my live streams pretty much. So, I mean, I freestyle, And so
He's got
like,
bars.
man, you should drop some tracks, bro. And
He's
I'm
got
like,
bars.
no, man. My passion is here. I don't enjoy the full spectrum of being an artist. So I like the producer part of it. But I started, 17 years old. So I've been producing about 23 years now. Started when my mom bought me my first keyboard when I was 17 years old. Started making beats on the keyboard. You had to play everything at once. So I had to hit the beat, the kick, the clap, the hi-hat, and play the melody at the same time to be able to like record a beat. And that was incredibly difficult.
I remember those. Like, they had the presets
and
too.
you only had
of like
two tracks you could record on. So it's like you record one time and then record the second time and then boom, that's it. You know? And then we take that, hook it up to a karaoke machine, and then record on a tape what we'd put into the karaoke machine part, and that's kind of how I started making tracks.
Hey,
You know?
shout out Mama Freeze. I'm saying you
Know what I'm
helped build
talking
the
about?
start. I'm
Yes,
saying.
sir. Yes, sir. Yep, 17 years old, my first keyboard, and I just, I've always loved music. I was kind of playing piano way back in the day. My grandma had this piano, and we'd sing songs and different stuff, but I never played. I would just play around on the piano, just hitting keys and stuff. So, I mean, that's where I originally was hitting keys at like 5 and 6 years old. But, yeah, I really got into it when I was 17, and then really got serious about 3.3 years ago now. Well, about 1,230 days ago now. I got really serious about music.
That's super dope, bro. And the consistency too, man. That's something that a lot of people have a hard time, juggling that. Finding the time to make sure you do that, going live every single day, and going live in general is hard for some people because you're out there, you're putting your everything out there. Your emotions. Seriously. Like you said earlier, you're saying even on your bad days when you're really going through it, you're still like, fuck it, I'm gonna get on there, and you got a whole wave of people that come in and make you feel better about whatever that may be that you're going through.
Yeah, and I went through a lot of days where it was 0 people on the live, 1 person on the live, 2 people on the live. Shout out to my people that was there in the beginning, man. But it took pushing through those days, saying I'm gonna do this no matter what. I developed a thing where I said I can't make an excuse for it anymore, and I want this music more than anything, and I decided I'm gonna go live every day. It originally started with Futuristic. I wanted to get him on a beat. I was very inspired from a show he did where he was talking about where he almost committed suicide, and the reason why he decided not to do it, and him, doing a little more with his music and doing more with his shows to inspire others, to keep living, to keep going. And honestly, I had always kind of wanted to make an impact with my songs. I originally quit recording artists because they were saying different things that just didn't line up with really my life choices. And I was like, man, this ain't even you. And it's like, I wanted to be a part of real music that can actually do something. And that's when I decided I'm going to go after Futuristic, and I want to get him on a track to make something positive, but meaning what I've developed into is encouraging, motivating, creating change, saving life, spreading love, or just good vibes in general. That's what I want to do with my music, to make an impact in a different way. Started going for Futuristic, and that was the first 100 days of the goal. Once we got him on the track, it was even trials and tribulations though. Where the inspiration for me making beats every day came from was Futuristic actually telling me, hey, your beats sound old. They're kind of outdated. I can't really work with any of these. I sent him 67 beats. I had been going for, live every day, trying to tag Futuristic. Finally got his attention. When I finally did, he said, hey, these beats kind of sound old and outdated. And I was like, oh my God.
Oh, man.
Oh my God. I just went 60-something days of my life, and he's saying he can't work with any of my beats. I'm like, yo, what am I going to do? And I'm showing my lady. I was like, no, fuck that. Kissed my lady goodbye, kissed my granddaughter bye, and I was like, I'm going back to my house right now. Named a beat Futuristic, started making a beat, went live that exact same day. He came back on that live video, and he was like, no, that's what I'm talking about. That shit slaps. So ended up, getting him to pick one of the beats. He ended up picking a different one. But on that day, I said, you know what? I'm making beats every single day until he picks one, because he didn't pick that beat, but he said it slapped. So we were on to something good. So I was like, all right, let me start making beats every day. And then eventually on like the 20-something day, he was like, all right, send me all those new beats you just made. And I was like, all right, bet. Send him to him. He must have found one he liked, because on the day 100, he said, hey, come to the studio. I went to the studio, showed up on my live stream, and he opened the door and gave an entire apartment, like cribs walkthrough or something, showing me everything. And then we go back to a studio, and he was like, you want to hear it? And I was like, yes. We got everybody on the live, and he plays the song, bro, performs the whole song right there in front of my whole live stream. Like, it was crazy. I was on such a high from that, like, finally getting that from Futuristic. He was big, and in my mind, like, I hadn't worked with anybody of that stature, yet. So what's it called? That shit was so big in my mind, and I was like, all right, I'm continuing this making beats every day thing, continuing this going live everything, and I'm going to start tagging bigger artists. I was like, I'm going for Mercules, I'm going for Joyner Lucas, I'm going for every big person. So we started tagging all them, and basically nothing happened from it. Dude, I tagged them for like hundreds of days, bro. I spent like a whole year tagging like using the tagging strategies just on certain people, and I just stick with them until I either got the goal or didn't. And I realized, no, don't do that. start tagging different artists every day. You know, every day we're gonna tag somebody different. We're gonna tag Kasky. We're gonna tag Fix. We're gonna tag Paul Wall. Paul Wall has been in my chat. He came to my chat on New Year's Eve.
I remember that.
Yeah, and he wished us all a happy
perseverance.
New Year. He wished us all a happy New Year. He was super positive. You know what I'm saying? He gave me his email to send beats. I still haven't got to do a song with him yet, but I thought just the energy that is possible from you going out, tagging different people and trying to make that happen, that whole tagging strategy kind of turned into like a blossoming relationship with all kind of different artists to get different people to work with.
Yeah, and then even him hopping in the live in general brought other artists to you. You know what I mean?
Exactly, and just and even kind of clout for the live stream to an extent. They can say, "Hey, we had Paul Wall come in here. This is something you might be able to expect that someone big might come in here." You know, it's like D12 came in 2 times, but never said anything. You know, they came in. I saw their name, D12. They're in here right now. Hashtag D12, you know, and I start saying, you know, show them love. You know, I got my pad going. I got, you know, hashtag D12 or whatever on it. Just start saying tag D12. And so I've been gone for a whole bunch of people. And that stuff has been extremely exciting. That's been more of the exciting part of it versus the work it took to finally get there, to finally figure out that I needed to do that to, you know, I took a year before I realized, oh, let me tag different people, not just the same people. You know, it's like I made a lot of mistakes throughout it, you know?
Yeah, but that year put you into the position where you were at to eventually gain other artists that were ending up on your beats, you know what I mean? To then the artists that you probably previously tagged and didn't get, you may have somehow led them to you in another way, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
it's come full circle. I've had situations now where that artist actually reapproaches me with like, hey, I got this project or I have this thing, you know, or whatever it is. And I'm like, let's go, please. You know, like I've been wanting to work with you for years. You know, you were one of my people I tagged. You know, I'll even show them the video. I'll be like, look, like I've been wanting to go work with you. You know, like thank you for giving me an opportunity because I'm just a regular dude out here and I just decided to take my life, take my career under my control. And I said, I'm going to make beats every single day until something, you know, hugely amazing happens. Or I just decide, okay, I'm done now. But I mean, I'm 1,150 days in of dropping new beats every day. In 1,230 days in a row going live. And I have no plans on stopping. I'm not tired. I'm not brighter. I don't have any writer's block. There's no block whatsoever. I can literally just be like, okay, how I'm feeling. And I find it on the keys. Okay, I'm there. Start making a chord with whatever my feeling is literally for the day, and the beat will just
make itself right after together.
That.
You just need one thing to start, and then once you have that, it's over. You know, by that time, you already got the beat in your head. You already know what you're doing. So people who
get writer's block, just keep going, keep trying, because that's really. Oh, that's something else playing. Is that me playing that? My bad, y'all.
Oh, you good, man?
I must have tapped something. There we go.
Oh, you're good.
But no,
that was catchy.
Yeah, just keep going. Keep freaking trying. Keep writing about different things. Go with your feelings of what you're feeling, because honestly, that's what ends up making it happen each time. If I can find the note that I'm feeling that day, because it's different on a whole bunch of days, you know? I just go right down the keyboard and I'm like, that feels right. You know, that feels like the key I need to feel to like feel better. I don't know what it is. And then I find that key. And then I build the chords kind of going off there.
I hopped in one of your lives as you were like in the middle of that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this beat is fire.
Dude, sometimes it gets emotional too.
And then you said in the live, you were like, somebody's going to buy this beat today. I just know it. And then I didn't even see that. I just heard the beat. And then I ended up hitting you up. And then you're like, I knew it. You like spoke that into existence, bro. That shit was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, because I can feel the feeling in it, and it's just like you just know this is one of those ones that if somebody hears this, you know, and especially after doing it this many days in a row, I just know some of them like, yep, this is one of those ones, you know. Some of them I finish and I'm like, I'm pretty confident in it, you know. I've been doing this for long enough. I'm pretty confident about something, and I finish beats every time. I don't just start a beat and then it's like, oh, I'll finish that eventually. I finish it on the live stream. If I have to be there 7 hours, I'm there 7 hours. You know,
that's
so
good though,
finishing the beat on the live stream. But
once you do that, like once you leave it, the next day you're ready for something new, you know, so it's hard to go back to that old beat and like want to keep doing it, you know what I mean? But
it really is.
I love what you do as well, because you really gravitate people towards you, not only from your positivity, but the fact that you like actually put love into, like, for example, when we first started talking and we made that one track, Don't Feel Alone.
Yeah.
You literally spent, I don't even know how long on your live trying to find, you listened to my songs and you're like trying to find what would fit me.
Yeah.
And we're like, you didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
You know, you could have just sent me some beats and said pick from them, but you were like, let me find them some beats that make sense for this artist.
Yep.
And you spent the time and like you cared about it. And that is what separates you, in my opinion. You cared.
Man.
And
Wow.
that's super dope. So
yeah, with my artists, each time when I'm picking out beats for a certain artist, I'll go listen to their voice. I'll get their voice literally in my head. I do voices and stuff sometimes too, so I can like hear people's voices very clearly in my head. I've always been a huge sound person, and I can literally think of any voice right now that I know well, and I can literally have a conversation in their voice in my head. Or as an artist, I can hear them saying a certain vocal pattern over and over again, or I can kind of match that. When I was doing Paul Walls, I could just hear him easily. I've known his voice for years, you know. So with him, I didn't have to listen at all. I just went straight, boop, started picking out beats for him because I can hear it clearly in my head. That's you know, I know how he sounds.
Super dope.
And but someone for like you or someone who's new that I'm going to check out, and it's like I'll just go listen to a few different songs of yours, boop, 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 boop. Get a general idea of kind of like, okay, this is the tone, this is the note, this is the key kind of he's in frequently. Let's find beats in that key, or find beats that kind of have those big 808s or those more emotional you know, piano melodies, or you know, whatever that artist's feel is. You know, I'll kind of try to stick within it, but find something of mine that works with that. And then I'm going through 600-700 beats to make sure I get that sound, and then boop, here we go, put those in a folder, send it to the artist, and
hell yeah,
most of the time it's clicks right away. I did that with Keith Wallace. He said he was like the first two, and he hit me back, and he was like voice message and the thing. He was like, bruh, where you been at, man? He was like, I'm too in. He was like, I never had someone send me a beat pack and every beat was fire. He was like, he said he got a beat pack from who was it? God, I can't remember the producer name, but it was a huge producer name, and he was like, and that Jazzy Faye. He said he got a beat pack from Jazzy Faye. He was like, and the beats, every beat wasn't even fire. He was like, bruh, we working, no doubt. And then every time I commented on those posts, he was like, hey man, I just want to let you know we still working, big dog.
Yeah, bro. Like you did the same.
That's Keith Wallace. I'm like, yo, you a legend, fam. What you talking about? Like, I'm over here, you know, fangirling and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he over there basically doing the same shit. And I'm like, bruh, how is this happening? Like, I'm just a regular ass dude, and this dude's sending me messages like this, you know, and he's like way more followers. Yeah, been doing stuff in the game. People been knowing him, you know what I'm saying? And it just blows my mind even having conversations like this. Same with Yellow Pain. He said he had just finished the album with Manny Fresh, and he was like, bruh, you know, he wanted to do stuff with me. I was like, yo, that's insane. You just got off an album with Manny Fresh, and next up is my beats. You know, and it's like
mind blowing,
wow,
bro. I remember when you were
right now.
When you were doing that live, picking the beats for me, I was working. I was literally doing pest control. I used to do pest control, and I was like, I don't want to miss this live, you know, because you were going through everything, you know what I mean? Then you sent me the beat pack later on. Bro, I was with my girl. I'm like, you got to help me. I was like, I have all these beats to choose from, and like, I can pick one of them, and it's like, I don't know which one to pick, you know what I mean? So me and her literally listened to the whole thing. We were driving to like Globe or something for the weekend, and played all the beats all the way through. We came down to like 15, and we're like, all right, now we got to break it down to 5. And then, yeah, bro,
it's
like
so hard to filter it down, you know? It's like,
they're super dope. All of them were super dope, man.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
But it seems like the way you work and everything, you know, is good because, like, it plays into how you build rapport with these artists, I'm saying. And, you know, from what I've done, like, you know, did a bit of digging and everything, like, you've worked with some other notable people, you know what I'm saying? Odd Squad fam, I've seen, you know, like Chris Calico and whatnot, you know? So, like, how did all of that come to be? Because, you know, those are some other notable names, you know, that you actually have worked with.
Yeah, well, I haven't got to work with Chris Calico yet, but that is definitely a dream. But
I'm speaking into existence for
you. I've been in multiple music videos with him with Futuristic. Shout out to Futuristic for the original introduction of Chris Calico. And then I've also worked with him again because of Odd Squad Family. He came through. He did a track with Odd Squad. I was there doing filming, just him in general. You know, getting to hang out with him, getting to kick it with him. Like that was super dope, but haven't got him on a track yet. But yeah, we've got Odd Squad Family, Yellow Pain, Futuristic, Binks, what's it called? Good couple other names, but man, but yeah, it would be a blessing to get to work with Chris, no doubt about it. You know.
Like, hey, Chris Calico, tap in with him. I'm
Chris
saying
Calico, tap in, my dude.
he ain't got next, he got now.
He said if I send him the right beat, he's doing it. So he's giving me the word that said, you know, if I send him the right beat, he gonna do it.
Oh,
so I just got to keep sending beats. You know, that's one thing. I make so many beats. I get so focused on making them. A lot of times my weakness would probably be uploading them, getting a beat video out there, getting the beat sent to an artist, you know, because it's like I'm spending so much time going live, spending so much time focused on making the beats that a lot of time I slip on the, you know, actually getting the artists on them. But once I get my folders, then they can kind of go through them at their leisure. You know, they can go pick out whatever it is. So that's how it happens a lot now. Now Yellow Pain will hit me up and he'll say, hey, Melody 369. Nubs will hit me up, say, hey, Melody 372. Snowman hits me up and says, hey, move this one to the side for me. So I end up just moving them to the side. Boop, boop, boop. Here's my ones that are getting placed. And then I have different people that'll buy them off the live videos. You know, I move those to the side. But a lot of times it's hard to upload them every time too, you know. So it's like that's the strategy I'm focused on now, is how can I take this and make sure I'm getting them out there so people know I have these beats now. Because look, I have 1,000+ beats I've made over the last 1,130 days. So it's like I have all these beats available. I just need to get them out there more and let artists know, hey, I have beats like crazy. I have every freaking style you can possibly think of. There's probably, and if you name some even random style, I might be able to be like, yep, I got a whole, I got 11 pack of that. You know, or I got, because once I get into a certain style, I kind of stick in it for a minute. Like I'll go drill beat, drill beat, drill beat, drill beat, boom, Afro beat, Afro beat, Afro beat, Afro beat, country infused, freaking super hard rap beat. And I got a bunch of those. You know, it's like if I had country beats, it'd be like 30 ones that are like hip hop country. You know, it's like I like to infuse different styles. Rock, I took a nice little stretch in rock. Did some metal. I had to learn how to do a freaking metal drum roll to be able to do metal beats. Like, and learning how to do a metal drum roll and without real drums, it's different, you know. Learned how to do it, learned how to program that, and the beat just turned out spectacular, you know. So I was super happy with it, and I was just proud of myself for having to explore these different genres and be able to really, you know, get into it. Because if you don't, I mean, you're going to kind of have a fake sounding rock beat, a fake sounding metal beat, and I kind of want it to sound real, you know. So it's like I'm out here trying to give it its due as well, and not just kind of tap into that genre and just barely. I want somebody who listens to rock or listens to metal to respect that drum roll, and they'd be like, what, you played that digitally? And you're like, yes, you know, but I did it with real drum sounds, you know. So it's like I ain't just, you know, I went and bought good sounds. I went, learned how to program it, watched the guy. I did the tutorial of how to do a metal drum roll and watched the guy do it in real life, and then I digitally built that into my beat.
Damn.
So
that's
I had to learn how to do it myself, you know, just like with a lot of these keys, I'm learning Van Morrison songs, freaking Beastie Boys songs. Like people are wanting me to recreate these old songs. I just redid the Full House theme. I just redid that into an actual, into a brand new beat.
Oh, shit.
For a client, that's what they wanted. They would want a custom beat on my live stream, and I was like, here, they wanted that. So I built that for them, and they freaking loved it.
That's crazy.
So,
that's amazing, though.
Hell yeah.
Like,
so
just learning how to.
So what kind of advice would you give aspiring producers who are trying to make their break in the industry right now?
Ooh, I love that. Be consistent as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
And I like that.
Consistency is key.
Keep dropping videos like crazy, because one thing a lot of producers don't do is they won't even finish a beat. So first of all, finish beats. The second thing they won't do is actually put out the beat and say, hey, I have beats, and make a video with like you in the thing saying, look, check out this beat, you know, or even aiming it at your FL Studio screen and hitting record and then playing the beat and then putting it on social media. You know, actually getting it out there, and then just stay consistent and keep going, because a whole bunch is gonna happen. You're gonna freaking not sell beats. Shit's not gonna pop. You're gonna get like 3 views on your video. You're gonna have all these situations that it's gonna encourage you to stop doing it. And as long as you push through those things, shit will pop for you, because eventually people are gonna be like, yo, this guy's always showing up, and just keep showing up. Show up everywhere. Show up to these shows. Show up around artists all the time. Now when I go to events or I go to anything,
that's
guaranteed I'm going to see 2-3 people there that already know who I am. You know, and they're like, oh shit, EFreezee, I seen your videos on social media. I seen you with Nubs. I seen you with XYZ. I've seen you on Icon Radio, call it, you know, like they're going to see me on this. It's like, if you just keep showing up everywhere, be willing to work, be willing to show up, be willing to freaking get yourself out there, because no one's going to promote for you. You know, you got to freaking do it yourself. And then eventually, if you get a little bit of litness going on, then people start doing a little promo for you. But still, it's all on you. So just stay consistent as absolute shit. Keep showing the fuck up. Keep turning up. Keep learning more. Keep educating yourself at every cost. Learn marketing, 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 marketing. Because that's what's helped me by far more than any other thing, is learning how to market myself, learning how to get my stuff out there. That's why I'm working with Nubs. That's why we have such a close relationship. We make videos together. You know, he knows that my brain is focused on how can I make this good for social media, you know? And so that's why we work together, and we have millions. Me and Nubs together probably have at least 50 million views together easily.
Oh shit.
And that's not even like, that's probably like undercutting it a lot. I wanted to say 100, but I didn't want to like go up there and they'd be like, nope, it was actually 91. But I would say we have 50+ million views.
Either
together.
way, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
just cut it super
and
low,
that's the consistency
that's
showing right there. You know what I mean? I was just talking about it with our manager D. Shout out our manager over here. She's
shout out the boss lady.
Cameras. But we were talking earlier about how like when you're in that point where you get the 1-2 views and like you're not seeing money come in or something like that, and the struggle of having to see that, but saying fuck it, I'm gonna keep going with it. That's the ultimate test, because once you get past that hill, it's all up from there. You just need to get past that point.
Exactly.
You know
and
what
it's
I mean?
hard believing it, because what you're seeing in front of your face is just it not working. I had so many live videos. Literally, my people, shout out Freezy fam, it's still around to be able to know that. But they'll be able to say, like, I would kick people out of my lives eventually. Like, I was like just ate up because just no, it wasn't working. No one was coming. No one was listening to my tags. It seemingly wasn't making me any money. I was like, I'm just using my time. I'm just doing nothing with this time. You know, I'm in there and they're going crazy. And, you know, I would literally kick people out of my lives, and I'll be like, you know what, everybody just get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Let me just be here by myself. I got to be live and I got to do this. Let me just do it by myself right now. I'd rather just be alone. You know what I'm saying? And that was horrible of me, you know, and I've since apologized. And a lot of those people are still there. And thank God. And shout out to those people, man. And but people like that really kind of helped me get through, to really push through, because a lot of times they wouldn't leave. I'd be like, leave. And they'd be like, nah, man, I'm staying, bro. You know, because they believed in me and they knew something was possible. You know, and it was like,
and they knew that day wasn't, you know, every day for you. You know what I mean? You have those days. No matter what, sometimes shit sucks. But, you know, the people that actually fuck with you and they know you, they know who you're about, you know, and that don't matter. That day's in the past. They
love you through that pain, man. That's really what it was. They loved me through my pain. They allowed me to fucking go live that next day and keep going. You know what I'm saying?
That's super dope, bro. And you deserve it, man. You really
definitely do, man.
Like, everybody can see it, bro. You know, that's why I wanted you on the show, you know, because you're just that kind of dude. People want to be around you. You know, you're a great person.
I'm trying, bro. I'm doing a lot. I haven't always been the best dude. I've had a big string of, a lot of people know me for my angry episodes that I've had on my live and stuff like that. And since, you know, I've tried to do a lot to change myself. I've been to 57 anger management classes total to try to get in a better place, to be able to handle things differently, react differently when things happen to me. Because on these live videos, you know, when you're trying to get a certain task done, you know, it's frustrating, you know, and it's just, you're already frustrated for the day. Something's going on that's just got you ate up, you know, and fucking, you get on here and then somebody's kind of in a pissy mood too. And they say something that just kind of triggers you. And it's just like, you know what? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like one of the, but you're on live, you know, and then it's like, but that's lost me followers. That's lost me sponsorships. You know, I've had so many different people that just want to give me stuff until I fuck up on some angry shit, and then boom, you know, everybody's like, oh, back off. I don't want to kind of be affiliated, you know, this, and that. But, you know, I'm trying to change a lot of that. And a lot of the people that are still there, you know, they say how proud of they are. And I'm proud of myself, because I've had to work through this stuff to be able to become a better person, literally in front of their faces. You know, I'm making these things happen. It's
one.
Yeah, man, it's been freaking crazy. I love where things are going with the live. I love where things are going with the beats. More opportunities are coming their way. More people are recognizing what's happening, and that's fucking dope.
It
You know,
is.
this is what I've wanted, man. I've definitely, I mean, I'm not putting all this work in for nothing. You know, this many days, it means the absolute world to me. So
every single day means something.
Yeah, seriously.
We got to play one of your beats, bro.
Yeah, please.
Oh yeah.
Let's check out.
Let's
what
go.
we got.
I sent you a little bop. You know what I'm saying?
Let's check this bop out real quick.
I've been making them so long, and now I just started naming them like Melody. You know, that's what Melody 369 or something like that.
Oh yeah, 365.
365.
Right.
There you go.
Oh, I gotta get it connected in here. Start this over real quick.
Oh yeah.
Let me give you these so you can hear.
All right,
Oh,
y'all
nice.
about to hear a new EFreezee beat, know what I'm saying? For real. Definitely, like,
Let's
you
go.
know, let us know, like, what you think, know what I'm saying? Big this man up, know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Oh, this some anthem type music.
Yes, sir.
I fuck with it already.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
I can hear it from here. That's fire.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Somebody's gonna buy this.
No time to waste. We been locking in the get it popping in the.
This is you on the keyboards and everything, huh?
Yes, sir.
That's fire.
Man. I hear you and T.I. on this beat.
Every instrument.
That's
Yeah,
hard,
808. Yeah, that's what you are.
Oh yeah. That's how
EFreezee on the beat right
I'm
there.
trying to tell you. All right.
That shit's hard.
When I heard,
Thank you, bro.
when I hear that, know what I'm saying, there's several artists that come to mind. I'm not sure if, like, you know, you intended to, like, produce these for, like, you know, these artists, but man, when I heard that, I'm like, this is some anthem type music. Okay, I hear T.I.
Yes,
I
sir.
hear Shawty Low from D4L, RIP Shawty
sir.
Low, know what I'm saying? Like, man,
I can hear Jeezy on that one.
I swear to God, I'm like, I'm like, oh, this some Can't Ban the Snowman type shit, you know what I'm saying? For real. I love
Get
it, you know
at
what I'm
me,
saying?
Jeezy.
For real. Hey, tap in, you know
We
what I'm
gotta
saying?
make something meaningful together, my boy.
For
Let's
real.
go.
Definitely make
Facts.
some, like, Jeezy tap in, make something meaningful with your boy
Yes, sir.
EFreezee.
T.I. as well. T.I., that's my dude, man.
For real.
I love T.I.
I swear to God. Hell yeah.
His original stuff, man, since he was since he was T.I.P. You know what I'm
Yup.
saying?
For real. Like,
Much love, T.I. Rock
hell
with me,
yeah.
bro. Rock with me,
Yeah,
bro.
shout out to you.
Rock with me, bro.
for
gotta
real,
get on
like,
this
for real. And just artists,
I
not
know.
just from the South, know what I'm saying, but from everywhere. And I'm saying West
Yeah.
Coast, Midwest, East Coast, I'm
You got it
saying overseas, know what I'm saying, like, for real, tap in
Yeah.
with this man.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Any and everything. We got it.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Facts.
Got it for cheap too, like, for real.
Oh yeah, I got them prices. I ain't trying to hit nobody over the head. And since I've gained more publicity, more fame, so to say, I haven't raised my prices at all. I'm not one of them people that's like, oh, now that I'm EFreezee, you know what I'm saying? It's like, now I'm gonna charge all these highs. Nah, man, I'm still charging my same prices. I still work with people. I'll still let you do payments. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I still have people that'll be like, hey man, I only got $75. Can I got yep, I got a folder right here. Boop. These are like my close to $100 beats that I would let go for, you know, so I even have ranges of everything. I got $100 beats, $200 beats, $300, $400, whatever you
Man,
need
you
to do.
gotta
we lit.
you gotta teach a class, bro.
I swear.
I got
Or
the
be a
music for
public
TV and
speaker.
film.
One of both of them.
We on NBC, CBS, National Geographic, Tosh.0, Comedy Central,
Hell yeah.
NBA halftime show, Super Bowl halftime show, multiple NBA games every single year. I've been getting those since 2014, 2013, something like that. I've been getting placements on TV and film through Jingle Punks. Shout out Jingle Punks.
Shout out Jingle
Yeah.
Punks, man.
Yeah, I had a good amount of I had my on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta one time. Me and my lady was watching TV at the time, And all of a sudden I hear a beat start playing, and I'm like, is my laptop, is my phone, did my phone play? And I was like, I don't have a ringtone. And I was like, no, my laptop's not even here. And I looked at it, it's playing on the TV. It was playing on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta during one of the parts. I was like, oh my God. I was like, yo,
That's
get around.
crazy.
Oh my God. My lady recorded it, and I was like, yo, why be playing on this? Why be playing on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta right now? I was like, I'm getting paid for this. I'm getting paid for this.
Hell yeah.
I knew that was going to be a good check. It wasn't outstanding, but it was like $560 for like 13 seconds. And I was like, yo, that's fucking lit. 13 seconds.
Yeah, either way, bro. Like,
yeah. But it was just so dope that, you know, I was like, yo, this is playing to like millions of people right now.
Yeah.
Like, this is fucking cool.
That's
like,
sick as fuck.
Like,
you know? But that was probably one of my biggest moments where I discovered my own song playing on TV while it was happening. Only time that's ever happened. Otherwise, I had to like seek it out, find it. My first one, I was like, what? I got one. Let me go find it. I skipped over it 100 times before I finally found it. It was in the beginning of the show. I was like, oh my God. I went through all this show for like hours. Like, where is my beat? It says it's here. You know, I'm like, I want to see it. And then finally found it was in the beginning or whatever. And I was like, oh my God. But
they got you on that
crazy.
one.
But yeah, my main focus though has been going after artists and really just trying to make an impact with the songs we make. Making sure that whatever song it is that we got, encouraging motivation, create change, save a life, spread love, or just put out that good energy. And so my main focus has been that. Those accolades are dope, but I've noticed what makes the most impact in my heart and like soul feeling at the end of the day is making songs that actually make a difference. You know, like basically like the entire Nubs album. You know, like it's actually songs that can actually impact someone in a positive way, something that gets them through their day. So I've had people say, yo, I listen to this every day. I start my morning off with this. I live life with this music. Like, and that's the type of stuff I want to make. Stuff people live life to, and it lives a better life. Yeah. Not something influence them for the worst.
Exactly. You know? And it's cool when people reach out to you and say stuff like that. It really people don't realize how much that means to you because it's something you created out of nothing. Mm-hmm. And when they reach out and say, "Oh, this really touched me," and like I wake up and I listen to this and it helps me get through my day, that's got to be the ultimate feeling and reason why you do it. You know what I mean?
That's the greatest form of gratitude, right?
Exactly.
There.
No money can compare to the feeling.
And that's how I know we're making an impact, even at this level. I thought it was going to take me having to work with Jay-Z, someone like that, to really make some type of impact. But even with just Nubs alone, look, we just hit 500,000 plays on Disabled. So we're even making a pretty marginally decent impact at the level we're at now without even having any major artists per se on the tracks yet. Mm-hmm. So I can only imagine the impact we're going to be making when we do finally break that threshold and kind of start getting in there a little more. I feel like I'm so much closer. I'm like one freaking degree away from so many people right now. If I haven't worked my way into your crowd, I've worked with someone that's in your crowd that's close to you. That's where I'm at right now.
Facts.
Every single person, man.
Yeah. Like today, you came in and the people in the office over there were like, EFreezee's coming in? I was like, yeah, EFreezee's coming in.
Unconventional Kings, what up,
bro? Shout out Unconventional Kings, bro. They're super dope as well. We just had them in here earlier.
Dude. So it was like, and I've already talked to him. He's on one of my beats. They're both on, they're both of them are on one of the beats. We talked numerous times. We've already met in the past. We got a picture together before. And, but it's like, I'm just trying to slowly just get to any, and that's like, and he's 1 degree away from Tech9. He's 1 degree away from Lex Bratcher. And I'm right. I've talked to Lex Bratcher. She's picked one of my beats before. We just haven't got to work together yet. Lex, get at me, sis.
Hey, shout out Lex Bratcher.
Hey. But no, I need to send her the right beats too. So it's on me. I just gotta, she's gave me the email. She's gave me all the access. I just gotta send the right beat, and it's just gotta be the right timing,
Yeah.
So that's all it is. But I'm 1 degree away from so many people, and I'm so ready to like working with the majors, working with different people like that, and really like getting my feet in like other doors and just expanding my wings as a music producer, like that's what I stopped working for. That's what I quit my job for. It's to be right here, sitting in my seat every day, making my beats, and now just live streaming. That's a plus to that as well. Mm-hmm. And then the people on there really take care of me, man. So that's how I'm able to support myself enough to keep going live every day, to keep be able to make beats every day.
So honestly, shout out to EFreezee fam, bro.
Shout out EFreezee fam, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to do this as stress-free as I do. You know what I'm saying? Because that takes a lot of stress off my back, because I start freaking out about money, and then I'm in there just pressured, and I'm just like, fuck, man.
Yeah, that's the worst.
And it's like
kind
I
of
can go in
pressure.
there and literally just not have to focus on that, and boom, just start going in on the beat, and people are there to support me and love me, and I appreciate it so much.
Super
Man,
fucking dope, bro.
It's refreshing though, know what I'm saying? Because like you put so much, like, you take pride in your craft, yet it's so separated from your ego, especially like, in this world of like the Metro Boomins and the murder beats and everything, So like like you said, you 1 degree away from it, know what I'm saying? But honestly, it's like you already there. It's like you've been here. You've honestly been there already.
Yeah, you're built for this shit, bro.
Like,
thank you, man.
You've been found your call. You found your calling.
I just, haven't got to work with this person yet. But once they meet me and actually get to like sit down with me, they're gonna be like, "Bruh, I'm sorry I slept on you."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how almost every single time now.
It's
that's how it
because
happens.
you come
know
in
what
the
I'm
room
saying?
and you light it up, bro. Like, I swear to God, like when you are around, your energy is insane. Like, it's just fucking like it's positive. You just have energy. You're happy to meet whoever it is, and you're like, you talk to them, you say good things about them, and that's just you being you. It's not you trying to pretend to be nice. You're fucking
because most
cool.
of the artists, if I'm hitting them up, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not out here just, you're a random. Let me hit you. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm trying to work with my like childhood like dream artists and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's when I hit Paul Wall up. I was like, yo, that would be so dope. You know what I'm saying? I know so many of his songs. Like, that would just be amazing. Ronnie, Baby Bash, he's the one I've probably gotten the closest to. I actually have a small relationship with Baby Bash, and I'm just trying to blossom that as much as possible. I got to meet him whenever I came to his show. He pointed me out. He was like, hey, he brought me backstage. I didn't pay tickets, nothing. Brought me backstage. Fucking shit was lit as fuck, bro. Shout out Baby Bash for that, man. You a real one for that, bro.
Shout out Baby Bash.
Thank you for taking the pics. Thank you for giving me a chance. And he said, bro, I'm still going to work on your beats. So I've got the word from him that he says he's actually going to do it. So that may be my first one. It may be Baby Bash. That would be so dope.
It's going to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's going to be.
Manifest that. Manifest that.
Exactly.
Yes.
You already planted the seed.
Be my first major artist on my beats.
Hell yeah.
So that's where we at right now. And that would be a dream come true, because I hear this man on the radio all the time.
Yeah.
Especially
in Arizona.
He's a freaking legend in the game. Been doing his thing. Putting other people on now. And just a general good dude, man.
Hell yeah. Well, shit. Shout out EFreezee, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
That's the man right there.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying?
My guy.
We appreciate you being on our show, bro.
Y'all
for
some
real.
real ones, man. Seriously, I appreciate the time, the questions, the energy,
you a real one too, man.
Thank you, man. Like, I see y'all doing this. I've been wanting to get in here. I can't remember for how long. So y'all literally, this is like a dream come true, even being in this room right here, because I watched so many artists be here, and I've never really watched. I don't think I've ever seen a producer here. So this is my first time seeing a producer in here. You know what I'm saying? And that means the absolute world to me. So thank you for having me in this building.
Nah.
Shout out Justice as well.
Shout out Justice,
Yo,
RTU,
RTU.
Respect the Underground, Icon Radio.
I appreciate y'all, man. It's been nothing but love. Thank you.
Much love, my guy.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. That today has been another absolute banger of a fucking episode, know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all stay tapped in, know what I'm saying? EFreezee, let them know where they can find you on all socials, bro.
Follow me. Just type in EFreezee on any social, honestly. You'll find it. EFREEZEE. Find me on any social. You'll find me under EFreezee in some way, shape, or form.
Hell yeah.
Let's go, baby.
That definitely, let's go. Stay tapped in with EFreezee, my co-host D Carter, know what I'm saying? Kmrn right now, and Frame Around Podcast, know what I'm saying? Stay frosty out there, y'all.